Thank you guys so much for joining me behind the scenes of the Stephanie Stevens Show. I am doing virtual shows tonight as Miss Dionne Warrick. So I'm doing just a couple of little answering of your questions and some of your emails. You guys have been asking me forever. So tonight I got a chance. I'm going to actually answer some of your questions. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Thank you guys so much for helping me. I've come a long way with all of this. So thank you. Thank you. And we have a lot of great things coming your way. So thank you. Thank you. Just keep it up. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and just share your life. Share your story. Let the world know you were here. And remember, whatever you're doing today, make sure you get what you want. That's my new saying. Get what you want. My agent always asks me that. She always asks me, what is it that you want, Stephanie? And I told her. She says, okay, we're going to get you what you want. So get what you want. Now, a lot of you have asked me, how long have I been doing Miss Dionne Warrick? I've been doing Miss Dionne Warrick just as long as I've been doing Tina Turner. About 25 years I've been doing Dionne Warrick. You asked me, what is the best song that I like by Dionne Warrick? To be honest, I think the best song that I like by Dionne Warrick is probably Message to Michael. It's a beautiful song. Beautiful, beautiful song. And I think that is my favorite song. And Walk On By is a favorite as well. But I think my favorite song is Message to Michael. Now, a lot of you have asked me, why do you think Dionne Warrick never made it to real mainstream like Tina Turner? I think she did. I think Dionne Warrick did what she could. I do understand some of the issues. They never talk about this on TV, but now that I look back at all my years of performing as Miss Dionne Warrick, I see where she would have had some trouble breaking into real stardom in the 50s and 60s because most of the women, even though she was skinny, most of the women looked like dolls, looked like Barbie dolls. And that's what the music industry was looking for. Women that look sort of like Twiggy or Shirley Bassey or Nancy Wilson, the sort of attractive black women. Not that Dionne Warrick wasn't attractive. She was attractive in her own way. But I think with the record industry, they were looking for a different kind of, I'm not going to say singer, because Dionne Warrick was an impeccable singer. But I think they were looking for a certain look to go with a certain voice with their music and the way they thought they wanted their videos to go or their music to go or the person to represent their movies. And I think Dionne Warrick over time resented that because she did try to do those things, and I think her looks kind of held her back. And even though I think she's fabulous looking and I love all the eccentric features, but sometimes, certain roles and certain movie producers and directors and screenwriters and musicians are looking for a certain person or a certain look for their vision in their videos when they hire you, which is right, which is what you hired the best person for the job, I always say. So, but for me, Dionne Warrick's done exceptionally well. She's had a full career, she's had a full life, and she's still here. And I am just grateful that I got to impersonate one of the women in Hollywood that just kept going. Stayed strong and just kept going. Sometimes, you're not the right fit at the right time. So you have to sort of look at it as though next time, next time. But the fact that she kept going. And then she found somebody that believed in her. She found somebody that knew what to do with her voice. Burt Bacharach. Oh, things change. Now look, 81 years old, Dionne Warrick, you're fabulous. Thank you for giving me a career. Thank you so much for just putting out beautiful music and songs we'll hear about until the end of time. And you know what? And just like, I'm going to take this little quote from Gladys Knight. She said something in one of her videos about you that I thought was amazing. And sometimes I think the LGBT community needs to think about this. I think about the people who I work with and have worked with. Some of them need to think about exactly what Gladys Knight said about Dionne Warrick. That's what friends are for. She said, even when they were broke, they looked after each other. When one had more, they didn't forget that the other one didn't have as much as they had. They called her up on the phone. You need a gig? You need to work? That's how it works. That's how it works. So I take my wig off to you, Miss Gladys Knight. You said something I've been saying for a long time. If everybody just looks after each other or try to do what you can to help each other, we'd be in a better place in the world. You're smart, Miss Gladys Knight. And thank you, Miss Dionne Warrick, for never forgetting. That's what friends are for. If you got a few friends around you that are always there for you, you keep them there. And that's what I'm doing now. And I'm keeping it moving forward. So, what else did you guys ask me? You asked me, what do I think of Dionne Warrick? What did you say? Oh, what do I think of Dionne Warrick's personality? Well, sometimes I saw Dionne Warrick many times in concert, and I saw her a few times. Sometimes you have to be strong, mainly when you are the only singer on the stage, besides the backup singers, and the weight is carried on your back. I think, sometimes we carry the weight of others, and maybe we don't really want to do those things, or we feel that we have achieved enough to sort of be, in a better position. I think Dionne Warrick did what she could to keep herself relevant, keep herself out front, and I think she tried to protect the little that she had at the time. And then, even after it became an abundance, I think that she still had to protect it because once you get to a certain level, you understand your responsibilities. It's not just you anymore. It's your friends. All of those musicians around you, all of those backup singers helping you, all the lighting people, all the people in the audience that support you, those are your friends. All the people that made you Dionne Warrick. So I take my wig off to you, Miss Gladys Knight, for saying that. That was fabulous. So I hope I've answered a few of your questions out there. So my life as Miss Dionne Warrick, I've been impersonating her, like I said, for 25 years. And I'll be impersonating her until the day I'm no longer on this earth. But until then, that's what friends are for. And you young girls, remember that. That's what friends are for. Okay? So have a great week, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on Pronoun TV. I'm Stephanie Stevens. Please like, comment, and share my video. And remember, you can also contact me for bookings at Miss Toronto, that's MISSTORONTO, at hotmail.com, or complex5, the word 5, at hotmail.com. Or just inbox me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Shutter. I'm on them all. I'm on them all. Thank you guys so much. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you so much for being on the Stephanie Stevens Show behind the scenes. Thank you. And these are short stories.